Really proud of our team. Really proud of them. It was a big weekend coming into it, and we didn't play very well Friday night, and our guys did what they've done all year, man. They just kept playing, kept coming. Kids deserve all the credit. But that was a big weekend, and I hate saying that in the middle of April, but that's just where we were coming into it. And started on the mound. Jacob McNary was on short rest, and now you got back-to-back days where you've got, older Alabama kids where, maybe this rivalry meant a little more to them. But Jacob gave us an outstanding start, and obviously Riley and Alton were fantastic. And, an older coach told me once, sometimes you got to lose one early to win one late, and I think everyone's seeing now why we've really invested in Alton and Riley. They just got really high-end stuff, and those guys are starting to get comfortable and confident, and they can really change it for our club, going forward. So did enough offensively. Auburn going into the weekend had been a little erratic on the mound, especially, in the bullpen, and we talked to our kids about really being patient, and our guys did a good job of taking advantage of them spraying it a little bit, and we did enough to cash in on their mistakes. So, again, just really happy for our team. Good weekend, and hopefully get some momentum going into Tuesday and into next weekend.
Coach, two gutsy decisions that worked out today with the steal and then going back to Alton to lock up the series for the second day in a row. What was your mindset for being as aggressive as you were today?
Yeah, it's nice when those things, work out, and Dom is really swinging the bat well, so I really didn't have any intention of running a play right there. But, Bohannon has got a really good changeup, and when he got down 0-2, you're just kind of sitting there doing the math. I mean, there's a better chance of them misplaying a play like that when that is something we don't do very much. I knew it'd catch them off guard versus coming back, in an 0-2 count. So, happy that worked, and I was totally at peace if, you kind of roll the dice right there, and if it doesn't work, you've got a really good hitter, leading off the next inning. So, the kids are the ones that executed it. Man, it was beautiful. It's something we've really had in for 2 years and just hadn't had the right time for it. So, I really wasn't going to send Alton back out for the ninth. Going into the eighth, I told JJ, I'm like, hey, man, we got to get through this middle of the order. You feel like going in the weekend, like their top 5 hitters are really good, but you really got to attack the bottom. And going into, about the 7th inning, I started talking about it. I was like, hey, man, we're going to go to Alton in the middle of the game, whether it's Irish or McMurray. And he was ready. He went in there and he got a couple quick outs, and his pitch count was low, and he looked good. So thought we'd run him back out for the ninth, even with the righties coming up. And that was obviously really big. But he's the one that took the ball and went on and executed the pitches. Man, he deserves the credit.
Coach, from a season standpoint, what was bigger, winning the first series or winning the Iron Bowl of baseball?
This weekend does mean a little more, especially for the fans. But, man, we're just trying to get to the postseason, so we're just trying to get league wins. So, I thought both teams did a good job. I don't think anybody was reaching back for more. Sometimes you get a little too much adrenaline, and you can't play baseball that way. So, we're just trying to get league wins, and regardless of who the opponent is.
Jim, what was going through your mind when you got the sign or you were told to steal home?
If I'm being honest, I kind of forgot what the timing was supposed to look like.
Great.
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous. We practiced it actually really recently, but I didn't know if I was supposed to start it or if Drew was supposed to start it. but it worked out, But I got scared when he stepped off. He looked at Drew for a second, looked back at me. I thought I was gonna have to get into a rundown, but no, it all worked out well. So.
We need to practice more.
Yeah.
That and bunting.
Might need to.
Riley, what was working good for you today?
I feel like I had good command of my four-seam fastball, which I haven't really been throwing a lot, but I still practice on it a bunch during catch play. And usually I throw a sinker, but I just really leaned on the four-seam slider today. I feel like I had good command of both those pitches.
Ryan, talk about how much confidence it gives you when you had a good day today, but your coaches just kept going to you and just kept
I mean, it feels good. I'm always pretty comfortable out there with guys I got behind me and just pound the zone and get outs.
Riley, you're from the state here. Your brother played 3 Iron Bowls himself on the football field. As a true freshman, how excited were you to kind of get out there today and have the performance you did?
I was excited for sure. I know it's fun and just wanted to get a win. We did. It was a good time.
Jim, you guys needed this series, especially with it being against Auburn. So as someone who's been in this rivalry for 4 years, what does this one mean to you?
It means a lot. I mean, like, this is the third time playing them. We got them the first year. They got us last year. And it's really important for me to get it this year because I can't hear another word from my older brother about this rivalry. So now when he tries to rub it in my face, I can throw it right back at him. So this is big for me off the field and within our locker room and everything.
Have you got anything else? All right.